everyone, and welcome to the Module 7 mini lecture on commercialization and technology partnerships in research, also known as the part of research ethics where money, innovation, and ambition all get together and try very hard not to create problems. In Module 7, we've been talking about conflicts of interest in general. But now we're going even deeper into modern commercialization pressures that researchers, especially those of you in health, sports science, and human performance, are increasingly navigating. Let's start with the big picture. Today's research environment isn't just about knowledge creation. It's also about products, platform, data, and intellectual property. That means researchers are often standing at the crossroads between academic integrity and commercial opportunity. And sometimes those crossroads are busy, with traffic coming in from all directions. So let's break down a few key areas where commercialization intersects with research ethics. The first one is wearable technology companies. Wearables, smartwatches, GPS trackers, heart rate monitors, motion analysis devices have all exploded into consumer fitness and sports science research. And these companies often want partnerships with researchers for validation studies, new product development, or data integration. Now, the good news is that these collaborations can give researchers high-resolution, high-volume data they could not otherwise access. The not-so-good news? Well, wearable companies sometimes, let's say, prefer when the data makes their devices look good. So here's the conflict. If you are studying a device created by a company that's funding your research, offering you early access, or providing technical support, your objectivity can be influenced, subtly or not subtly. And if you help design the algorithm your devices run on, well, congratulations, that's a conflict too. The next one is the supplement industry. Ah, yes, the supplement world, where marketing budgets are large, regulation is minimal, and the phrase clinically proven often works harder than it should. Researchers in nutrition, performance, and exercise physiology encounter this all the time. Supplement companies frequently fund studies, provide products, or seek partnerships to boost credibility. The conflict here is pretty straightforward. If a company stands to profit from your results, even subconsciously, your interpretation can shift. Study designs drift towards friendly outcomes. Negative results can be harder to publish, and researchers may feel pressured to produce something funders can use, even if no one says that out loud. Next up is data monetization and fitness platforms. Data monetization is the newest player on the commercialization field. Fitness apps, performance platforms, and digital health tools collect massive amounts of user data. They also love partnering with researchers because it gives them credibility, access to expertise, and insights that they can later sell. But here's the ethical catch. Who owns that data? Who profits from it? And are the participants actually informed about where their performance metrics or biometric data might end up? When companies see the data as currency, researchers must be vigilant about transparency, privacy, and avoiding situations where participants' information becomes part of business model they didn't consent to join. The last one involves intellectual property in sports science, one of the most common and misunderstood commercialization conflicts. Maybe you create a new training algorithm. Maybe you're developing a new rehab device, or maybe you have a patentable idea tucked into your dissertation. When your work has commercial potential, institutions often get involved through technology transfer offices. This is normal, but it can create competing priorities. The university wants revenue. The researcher wants recognition and academic freedom. And the external partners want a product that they can control. Suddenly, everyone's goals aren't perfectly aligned anymore. This is where conflicts of interest can quietly multiply, and fast. So what do we do about these conflicts? The key to managing commercialization-related conflicts is not to avoid the industry altogether. Partnerships can be really valuable, innovative, and productive. The key here is transparency, documentation, separation of roles, oversight, and very clear boundaries. For example, disclose all relationships with companies involved. Avoid being both the developer and the evaluator of the project. Use data management plans that separate research use from commercial access. Maintain independence in study design and publication decisions. And most importantly, ask yourself, would a reasonable outsider think this situation could bias me? If the answer is yes, there's a conflict. In your Module 7 discussion boards, you'll be identifying one plausible commercialization-related conflict connected to your own research topic environment, and you'll propose a management strategy. This isn't a hypothetical. It's preparation for your IRB draft module in Module 8 and for your real career. If your research touches wearables, supplements, sport tech, biometric, apps, sensors, equipment, analytic tools, or anything that might be sold, licensed, or monetized, there's a conflict waiting to be found and managed. Your job is to show that you can see it coming before it sees you.